start that again. Okay, where to begin? Well, exactly where to begin. Nicorette, what the hell do you think you're doing? It's bad enough you pay YouTube to put advertisements for your crap on my channel, okay? And I think now that this video is being made, YouTube, I want it off my fucking channel. Sorry to swear, because I do want this to go viral. I don't want nicotine replacement therapy adverts on my channel. This is an e-cigarette channel, it's a vaping channel, okay? It countermands, I've tolerated it till now. The gloves are off. Point one I want to make. Now I shall have to clarify this as I'm not entirely certain, but I'm fairly sort of confident in the fact that you're not allowed to say things like, don't do this, because you can have this in an advertising campaign without being backed up by proper facts. And I've seen another picture as well that says 2 out of 3 vapors, potential vapors, new starter vapors, stop using their e-cigarettes after a month or so. But where are you getting your facts from? I'd like to see a source, please. NRT, come on. We have crowdfunded our own research into potential dangers in vaping and made that information publicly available. So it's your turn. You've got the money to do so, or your little bits of research, or have you just fabricated more lies? I'm not happy, and I'm fairly certain all the other online vapors in the country are really unhappy. It's not enough that you pay lobbyists to make the government clear your crap, which by the way has a global 93% failure rate, okay? And use people's desperate need to stop smoking and provide them with less than lackluster material. I've tried your material, right? And subsequently I found out that I was putting things like hydrochloric acid into my body. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Hydrochloric acid is kind of bad for you, right? Okay, so that's that out of the way. Vapors of the United Kingdom and Europe complain to the Advertising Standards Agency. We're not allowed to advertise anything, pretty much. Although I have seen VIP adverts on TV. And now they were pretty much instantly, in their first instance, called off the air because they were overtly sort of sexual in nature. I can go with that. That's fine. But then the adverts were trimmed and re-put up onto national TV. On ITV, I think it was a little while ago. So I posted a video on my Facebook group, Justvapes. But, you know, it was just a case of, we've got this is a good product, give it a go. Right? Any business would advertise. Hell, I advertise what I do. But I certainly don't say publicly, well, I have now, but I certainly haven't said in the past that, you know, don't use NRT, vape. I've never said that. It's all about personal choice. And an attack, and it is an attack on vaping, like that, from that Subway advert, it's just disgusting. If anything, it's childish and puerile. It's playground name calling. Go on, they smell funny and got big robot penises in their hands. That's pretty much what it amounts to, if you ask me. I'm utterly disgusted by this, and yes, I think the gloves are off now. It would seem there is an all-out war going on behind the scenes, either within farm or government. I don't know which. I wouldn't even sort of dare to air who is behind all this. But either way, this advert cannot be allowed to stay. So I implore all of you, go to the Advertising Standards Agency and report it as inappropriate. If you see Nicorette advertising on any YouTube channel for vapors, like vaping YouTube channels, please make sure that you report the advert as inappropriate. Okay, not the YouTube channel, okay? Because if it's a straight up vaping YouTube channel, you can't report the channel. Report the advertising as inappropriate for you. I'm fairly certain there is a method of doing it. There's like a drop down menu on the adverts on the side, and you know, let's really hammer this nail straight into their faces, okay? You know, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I am absolutely incensed by this. This was going to be full of swearing and whatnot, but no, I want this to go as far abroad as possible. Okay, it's bad enough with this whole TPB malarkey, but we certainly don't need NRT. Name call it. You really don't. Okay, NRT. Your products have been on the shelf for a long time. Almost everybody I know, vapor or not, and that's the important part here, the non-vapors have also said that they failed every single time. I only know one person, and I know a lot of people, okay, I've travelled extensively, I've made friends all over the country. I only know one person who successfully quit using NRT, and used Champix. About halfway through his course, he put his fist through an old TV, a cathode ray style TV, and nearly hit his damn wife with it through a psychotic episode caused by the Champix. Suffice to say, he got off pretty quickly and chose another form. Unfortunately, 2 weeks after he finished his course, I almost smoked free. And I sort of re-hooked up with him, and then he realised what I am doing. I feel really bad about that. I should have known better, but it happened, and that's the way it is. Okay, so let's look at, you know, some things that we do know about NRT. Champix, psychotic episodes. I don't even believe it was developed, again, correct me if I'm wrong, for quitting smoking. I believe it's some form of antidepressant or some form of brain chemical altering drug. So yeah, that's that one. Patches. Almost everybody I've spoken to, vapor or not, has complained of some form of skin irritation from the micro needles and the guns used to stick them into you. Also, they're really crappy if you roll them out and try to light them. That's a joke, by the way. The cook mists and the oral sort of solutions they take have been known to cause ulcers, quite bad ones as well, as far as I've been led to believe. And all the chewing gums, every time I tried a chewing gum, and it just tasted like tobacco, like chewing an actual piece of leaf tobacco with that horrible, nasty flavour. The lozenges, I can't say that I've tried personally, but you know, I think they're like cool berry and strawberry and lemon and orange and everything, you know, like fruity flavours and everything like that, and yet we're not allowed to have nice flavours ourselves as vapors. Screw that! It's a load of old BS. Utter crap. So, clearly it's one rule for them because they've got the backing of everybody who should be somebody, or you know, these people who claim £39 for a breakfast when they're making six-figure salaries. They claim expenses for a £40 breakfast when they're making hundreds of thousands of pounds a year, and that's not including other business interests. It's a crock, isn't it? When will we stand up solidly to these people? You've got the likes of myself doing what we can with the EFBO.EU plug, right? ESETA are doing everything they can. There are a lot of you out there still sat down, rightly or wrongly, thinking these guys are doing enough. It's not enough, and it isn't going to be enough until every single one of you gets behind the banner. Every single one of you that you know who aren't online, get them behind the banner, and let's take the fight to them. First port of call, make sure you sign the EFBI.EU petitions and photo boxes all over the country, okay? Make sure you get behind them and support them. make sure that this advert is removed and we force the company responsible to publicly apologise. I am certain, absolutely certain that that advert is in itself illegal. I'm absolutely certain that you cannot say your product without prior fact, and I do mean an absolutely immutable fact, you cannot admonish another product and promote yours over it. I'm sorry, I'm fairly certain you just cannot do it. Either way, ethically and morally it's wrong. You know, that's bullying in its simplest form. Oh, don't do that because of A, and you know, come to B and we're better because. Don't vape, use quick mist. Fuck off. Sorry, I really didn't want to swear, but this is really incensed me. And bearing in mind, I can get inventive with swearing. So, let's get rid of that advert, let's get the youth behind right at the top there, getting in that 1 million, let's push everything back in their faces and say, no, we've had enough. We need you to join the fight now. The gloves are off. I'm wrapping my hands in tape and dipping the backs in broken glass. You want to play dirty? Fine. We'll play dirty too. Over their heads, people. Over their heads. I've been the Fury, this has been the Fury Speaks. I don't like doing these videos, I hate doing these videos, but seriously, that is bang out of order. I've spoken, you may now all go in peace. Thanks for giving me your time, and as always, remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. I will try and put a link, either flash something up here or put a link in the description below for the Advertising Standards Agency, and make sure we get that bloody advert reported as inappropriate. Oh, and by the way, YouTube, stop putting nicotine replacement therapy adverts on my YouTube channel. I am not going to help them promote their crap again, and I will be doing what I can from my channel management side of things to get rid of that sort of thing. Safer 6, Vapor, Archangel Vapors, Cloud9, you are welcome to advertise on my channel. You go for it. You are all welcome. Nicotine replacement therapy people, Nicorette. This is the only one I can think of offhand, but all NRT advertising off my channel, please.